What is up, everyone? We are back with another BMW E36 video. Today we're going to be almost getting ready to pull the engine. I'm not sure if we're going to get to it in this video. We'll be close. If not this video, definitely the next one. I've got to disconnect all the electrical engine harness, disconnect the tran mounts. There's only a couple sensors on the trans I need to disconnect the drive shaft, a couple more odds and ends here and there, and she'll be ready to come out. Right now I'm going to start with all the engine harness up here in the corner and over here in this corner, and then obviously everything that sits in here and the ECU. I'm gonna get going on that. This is not a tutorial per se. There's a lot of tutorials out there that are great that I watch to do this. This is just kind of following the steps. So I'm not gonna record every specific thing. Little update. So I've got I don't know what you want to call this, the wiring. I don't know, it's like the main wiring harness that sits right here, and there's a little bracket that it mounts to. Got that out. Got the ECU out and just sitting there. All the wires over here are loose, ready to go. We're gonna follow it over here now and see what we have to disconnect. I'm gonna take out the throttle body and the intake. I think I'm gonna go underneath and get some stuff unhooked. Got all the electrical plugs over here, all the harness that I can access right now, we got unplugged. All the main connectors, the relays over here, the mass airflow sensor, the cruise control module. We got the harness brought over, and now it's just resting on the side of the car. So we're gonna leave that be for a bit. I'm gonna go into the car now. I'm going to take out the bottom nut out of the engine mounts. There's a ground wire over there that needs to be disconnected. The two banjo bolts for the power steering need to be disconnected. I'm going to cut the exhaust off because of how janky it is. I'm gonna redo it, and last time I did it, I didn't put a brake in the exhaust, so I have to cut it, but it's all right. I'll show you guys when I'm underneath, take you with me, and show you what we're gonna do. I'm currently under the car. The engine is right here. This is the lower bolt for the engine mount. So if we take this off, that means the car can just lift up out of the mount. So we can take it off. It's still going to be resting on the mount, and it's not going to go anywhere. So I got the impact here. I don't know if I'll be able to get this on camera. I'm going to try. There we go. Impact makes quick work of it. I already did the other side. Next, I'm going to go back to the trans, which is back there, and disconnect the wires and a couple other things. I couldn't record too much under the car. It's pretty tight. I need to get a bigger jack in here so I can jack it up more. I got the electrical, the plug on the trans unplugged. I got the drive shaft and the guibo disconnected. I'm working on the shifter linkage. I got one of them undone. Now I'm working on the harder one. So apparently that one's the hard one. And next I'm gonna take the slave cylinder out, and then underneath I should be good, besides undoing the trans mounts when that time is ready. So yeah, we're pretty close to getting this engine out. Made a lot of progress tonight. Next time we're out here at the garage, I think we'll definitely get it out. After I get the trans and the slave cylinder and all that done, not much left. Just a couple heater core hoses and probably a couple wiring connections that I missed. You always miss something, but yeah, pretty close to getting it out. I'm pretty happy about that. So I'll see you guys when we pick back up, probably in a day or two. Got a nice day today. It's like 39 degrees, I think. So I came out here, did a little off-camera work just because it would just been a time-lapse video. I don't have a cameraman, so we got the intake manifold off, the fuel rail underneath the car. I got the exhaust disconnected. Only thing left underneath the car is the trans mounts, which I don't want to take off yet because I still got a little more to do up top. I've got these heater core hoses, which I'll show you here in a second. So we got a couple heater core hoses. I just got to check out which ones. It's either one or two Pretty sure 2. Took the intake manifold off so we could get to the engine pulling point, so I can hook onto that, and then this one up in the front, and then that should be it. Actually, I've got a couple grounds that I forgot about the grounds. I got one ground right there I didn't get yet, and I'll do a once over, but that, oh, and the power steering lines. So you always forget stuff. So heater core hoses, power steering lines, and a couple ground wires in the trans mounts, and then it's ready to pull. So yeah, I'm gonna disconnect the heater core hoses and the power steering lines, and then when I get ready to pull, I'm gonna set you guys up for a time lapse and see how it goes. I'm by myself right now, and I know it's a lot better to have 1 or 2 other people help you when you're pulling an engine. We're gonna see how it goes. If I have to stop, I will, but we'll see. I'll see you guys there. I can't thank my dad enough for coming out and helping me pull the motor this day. It was like 9 o'clock at night, and I really wanted the motor out, so he came out and helped me out. We struggled a bit. The trans mount kept catching on the tunnel, and we finally got it out, but as you'll hear in the next clip, the time lapse cut out because my phone ran out of storage. We fixed that problem in the next video though. We're recording on GoPro. What's up everybody? So the time lapse cut out there. My phone actually ran out of storage in the middle of the time lapse. We did get the motor out. It is right there. Pretty happy with how it went. Hoist worked pretty good. A couple complications, nothing too serious. So now that we got the engine out, I got it sitting on a tire right now. I don't have a stand. So this next week, I'm gonna be getting a stand. It's gonna be pretty nice this week, so should be getting a lot of work done, hopefully. Finish stripping the rest of the parts I wanna save from this car so that this car can go to the scrapyard. It's junk, but it served its purpose. Just noticed something, my starter is either, yeah, it's like not hooked up to the trans. It's like jammed in there, bent. So definitely be interesting when we take that apart to see how everything is inside there. But my trans, it looks pretty good. I mean, the outside, obviously. I don't think my trans was leaking any fluid. My engine was definitely leaking some oil and some power steering. But the trans looks good. I don't know. I'll look up that code. I mean, it should be a ZF trans because it is the 328. It's got some writing on it though, so I'm not sure if it's the original trans. We'll have to see. I really hope it's the ZF because I want the ZF, but we'll see when we crack it open. There's the car, as you can see, pretty mangled mess. Gotta get the rest of the wiring out. The wipers, take that. I'm gonna take almost every part from this car that I can use, because that way if something is broken on this car, I have a backup. The inside, I don't have too much to do. Some wiring, pretty much just the dash. I mean, back here, just wiring. So wiring in the back, and the dash wiring, and the steering linkage and all that. Not too much. Shouldn't be too bad. Underneath the car, just got some brake lines. If they're good, I'll save them. Who knows? Might use them. We're pretty close to getting this car out of here and gone, which is really what I want, so that I can start working on the engine and the new car. Pretty happy. I keep running out of storage, so I need to get a GoPro or something to record with, but pretty happy with the progress. Next video, we should be gutting this car more and maybe getting rid of it in the next video. I'm not sure on that, but very soon. So stay tuned for that episode. See you guys later.